Hey everybody, this is Aaron from Forever Gaming, and today we are going to be reviewing this game right here. Oh, it's backwards. Strange. Well, it's Metro Last Light. And I'm going to have up here gameplay playing, and that's not from me, that's from IGN and GameSpot, I believe. But Metro would probably be my game of the year for last year, because it didn't actually... Well, it came out last year, but I didn't actually get around to playing it until just now. But, oh, and sorry about the way I look. I've been up for like 7 hours playing this game. But, yeah, I mean, this game is fantastic. The level of detail and everything put into it is just amazing. The very first thing I noticed about the game, first coming in, was that the graphics are among the best that I've seen on these consoles. The current gen consoles, obviously. Next gen have been announced, but these graphics are among the best that I've seen. Voice acting's really good in it. So I guess the first thing we should probably talk about is story. Metro, if you haven't played Metro 2020 or 2033, it does a pretty good job of explaining to you what happened in the game. And basically, you nuked. I think you nuked them. There was a war going on, and you nuked these like alien type creatures called the Dark Ones, which you thought were there to hurt your people, but really they're there to... This premise is kind of confusing, but basically you nuke these people because you thought they were trying to hurt you, and you find this last remaining Dark One in the beginning of Metro Last Light. And they want you to kill this thing, but this other guy named Khan is telling you to not kill it because he says it could be the last angel sent to save us. And so you end up going on this mission and you get captured. Shit, I gotta think of spoilers. So never mind, not gonna have any spoilers. But through this whole game, tensions are building between these different factions. There's Nazis, the Reds. And then there's the Order, which is you, and I think there's another one, but I can't think of them. If there is, they're not in the game. But, and you journey throughout all these places, meeting these different people to find this Dark One, who the Reds have, are also trying to find. The Nazis, too, are, also trying to find. And it all leads up to this ending, which is just a fantastic ending, and the story's all about redemption and earning your, what do they call it, earning your place again, I guess you'd sort of say, like, because throughout this whole thing there's these things called nightmares which keep haunting you. There's these things called nightmares, like they're foreign or something. There's nightmares haunting you, and you're basically trying to find redemption for what you did to the Dark Ones. The game, when it jumped from like, yeah, this is pretty good, to all of a sudden it's just like, wow, this game is great. And it's actually a part right near the beginning. It's when you first go out into the top. You come out of the metro and you go to the wasteland. And you're walking, and all of a sudden you just see this landscape around you, and it's just huge. Everything, like, there's not a single part of this not a single part of this game where you look at it and you don't go, wow, because everything has such big set pieces, and it's just all huge, and everything's just on a scale of just craziness, and it's crazy. But you're walking out and you see all this stuff, and I'm like, wow. And then these strong, like, nuclear type wind things blow in behind you, and your controller just starts shaking. And normally controller vibration is just like an average thing, but it really feels like there's wind pushing you from behind, and all this dust is flying everywhere, and just the design and how beautiful it looks, I'm just like, wow, this is crazy. It's really good. Another thing I quickly noticed about the game was its emphasis on the survival aspect. You really get the feeling that everyone is here not trying to fight and kill each other, but trying to survive on their own. And really, you can't trust anyone, as that's proven very early into the game. But, and it's just, everything just feels so dim and dark all the time. Even when you're like out, well, actually I gotta say, when you finally get outside after not outside, but after you exit this metro and you go through all these dangerous places, and after you finally find people, you just get this sigh of relief, like, whew, okay, we're done. The controls and the gameplay is very, very fluent in the game. Everything feels quite real, actually. It all feels really good and real. And there's this part in the game where you walk in. It's a spoiler, but I mean, it's not really a big part in the game, but where you're going through this place that's filled with Nazis, I believe, or Reds. It's one of the two. And you're sneaking through, and you burst open this door, and this guy's laying down, and he gets ready to call for help, and I just blew him away with the shotgun. But all of a sudden, right after that, I felt like remorse for him. I felt bad that I just killed this guy that was just laying there. And the game, I think, really puts an emphasis on, you are there, you're killing people, you're there to really kill people, is basically why you're there, but it makes you feel the repercussions of killing these people. It makes you feel bad at certain points. And it gives you the option some of the times to either leave these people or kill them. And those can be hard to make sometimes. But yeah, I think they really did a good job with that. The last thing I'd really like to talk about before we wrap up this review is the environment of the game and the immersiveness. When you're playing this game, you really feel immersed in this universe. You feel like it's a real living universe with people in it. And every game should do this from now on. But when you're walking through places that have people in them, these people aren't just like a normal game where they'll just stand there or just do their own thing. You walk by these people and they're having intelligent conversations with each other. And you can walk away, come back, and they're carrying on with the same conversation or a different one. And things are happening all around you, and everything just feels so real. It feels like you're really in a place where these people are real and everything's happening. And the game's extremely immersive, and I'd like to say I had a absolute blast. I give Metro Last Light a 9 out of 10.